next 1-2. Swing and a drive well struck to left. That one's got a chance, and that one is gone! International salami for David Wright. It continues with Sam Ryan and Jim Cott, Matt Vasgersian. Tonight, the nightcap. Team USA trying to get into the win column for the first time in these.
Canada's going to be the deciding one anyway.
Jimmy Rollins sends a little flare out to left center field. And Team USA puts his leadoff hitter aboard to start the night. Mexico. Bunting, and he pushes a good one up the first baseline. Conradi didn't know what to do with it. Follow it around and see what it eats. Italian Baseball League pitches for the Bologna club. 23-year-old lefty kicks and fires, and Braun bounces it up the middle. Granado to Punto, and a double play.
Wow, what a play by Punto. I mean, nice play by the shortstop as well, but Nick had to grab that ball barehanded.
And Bauer lifts a fly ball into the opposite field to retire the side. Players play exclusively in Italy, and it's Nick Punto leading things off in the Italy half of the first with a base hit against 35-year-old giant property right-hander and World Series hero over Mexico Thursday, and the aforementioned Canada victory last night. Traded to the Pirates a few years later as DeNorfia lines that one out to right. Giancarlo Stanton makes the catch, throw back into second, almost doubles off Nicky Punto.
Yeah, you better know a little bit about Giancarlo Stanton, and that doesn't include Japan.
Anthony Rizzo lines an opposite field base hit past Jimmy Rollins, who was giving a step or two towards second base, and Italy picking up right where they've left off Thursday and Friday. The 1-1 to Leedy is rolled over to shortstop. Rollins to Phillips, and that's all they get. Quick throw in behind Punto is not in time, but Anthony Rizzo making sure there's no relay on the play, and there are runners at the corners with two gone. Here with the Washington Nationals, as that one bounces away from Jonathan Lucroy. Here comes Punto, and the Italians are on the board first for the third straight afternoon.
Not much Lucroy could do about that one. That looked like about a 57-footer that Ryan Vogelsong threw up there. Jonathan tried to get his body in the way.
Out of trouble in the first. Leadoff singles. David Wright with the drive to the opposite field, and it's Chiarini that makes a fine catch up against the wall. Mario Chiarini
didn't even lose his belt that time. Well judged.
Stanton's jammed, and he sends a fly ball out to Chiarini. This one an easier chance, and there are two away. The bouncing ball for Nick Punto. Two scoreless innings for the little left-hand. Jimmy knows Larry Ball too well. Mario Chiarini takes the first Ryan Vogelsong pitch and sends it back out to center field. Where
teams will go to San Francisco. Chinese Taipei have it.
Avenida rolls over a ground ball to the right side. Hosmer flags it down to Vogelsong covering for out number 2. Mexico is on the outside looking in. Tyler Latorre, giant property with a base hit back up the middle against a guy that he's caught Wells and Mike Trout here watching Team USA as Anthony Granado lines into center field. Jones got a bad break on it, and that rolls all the way to the wall. Latorre's going to be waved around to score, and how about this for an unlikely scenario? Italy on top 2-0.
Toughest ball to judge for a center fielder. It wouldn't be available.
And Punto lines a base hit and left. Granado being held, and a wise decision to do so with that play right in front of the third base coach. Adam Jones grounds to third for Alex Leedy. That's 6 in a row.
Like Doc Gooden.
Lucroy gets the wedge out of the bag and hits a high fly ball out into left center field. Oh, Avenina bailed out. And right spots offensively in a couple of nights here. He falls behind 0-2. Rollins singled to start out the ballgame for team. Rollins is aboard again. Boy, Jimmy sure doing his part. Thought very seriously about second base. On the appeal, he swung the bat. And Luca Ponderati went from being behind. And outside of Jimmy Rollins, nothing happening in that American lineup. A ground ball to second. Brandon Phillips has it. Rizzo's retired. Broken bat flare out to second for Phillips. And there were 2 quick outs for Ryan Vogelsong in the third. Nice. When referring to one particular member of Team Mexico who looked like he had bad intentions. Here's Ryan Braun singling against the new Italian.
Or even a second or semifinal or final.
Braun runs as Maurer sends a ball deep to the opposite field. This one gets over Avenina. Braun's being waved around. He will score without a play, and the U.S. finally cracks through.
Baseball.
David Wright bounces one to shortstop. Granado's got it, and he's able to throw out Wright for the first down. Hey,
As you mentioned, Matt, rather on.
it was Will.i.am and Britney Spears they celebrated with. I would never have guessed that. Fly ball from Tyler Latorre into the corner, and in foul territory, Mike Stanton, Giancarlo Stanton, runs out of room. Swing and a miss, and Ryan Vogelsong has struck out 4 in a row. Lucroy bounces it to the left side and past Granado, and once again the Americans put their 2 leadoff hitters aboard to start an inning. This is the 3rd time they can claim that, yet to date they've been held to just 1 run.
Took advantage of the.
By the way, Rollins sends a little fly ball out to center field. Denorfi is under it, and there is 1 away.
And that's it.
Lined into right field, a base hit. Jones is moved around. Chiarini had trouble with it in the corner, and the Americans have tied it up thanks to an RBI single by Brandon Phillips. If Phillips looks for an opportunity to run. Ryan Braun with a swing and a drive, and that one stays fair. It's gone. It is a foul ball, and my kids, was that ball crushed. Man. Next 1-2. Swing and a drive, well struck to left. That one's got a chance, and that one is gone. International salami for David Wright. Denorfia slaps that one back to Affel. And he gets the out at first base. Granado to second with 2 gone. To Anthony Rizzo. And a bouncing ball for Brandon Phillips. Twitter's dude throws it to shortstop for Granado. Yeah, that's a fine play.
Boy, it is.
Last year. Adam Jones gets to him for a 1-out base hit. Afternoon here. Jones is running first of all. The Torres throw down is not in time. And Adam has a stolen base with 1 away. First Jonathan Lucroy swing. Going to be handled at center. Jones tags up and gets to third. The only way Mexico. Phillips sends a ground ball to Punto at second. And that'll do it for the U.S. in the 6th inning. There will be no such restrictions on Strasburg in 2013 as Leedy grounds it out to David Wright, and a good pick on the receiving end by U.S. wins this one if they hang on and defeat Italy and then beat Canada tomorrow. It will be the Americans. A fine play by Brandon Phillips from his duff. He's able to get the throw to first base to record a 1-2-3 inning. A little more swagger by Team USA.
Yeah.
Ryan Braun with a base hit out to right field. So Bronny coming out of it tonight with 2 hits. Never been among his favorite venue. Bauer sends a drive to deep left. Avaninia back in the corner to making up at first is Braun. And we go to Sam Bryant for more on that relationship between Willie Randolph and one of his ex-players.
Yeah, Willie Randolph.
David sounded like he broke his bat. That's dumped into foul territory for Alex Leedy, and out number. Stanton pops that one up foul. Here's the 2-2. And Hosmer pops it up. Leedy in foul territory to put it away and get some at-bats. Avaninia grounds it to first. Hosmer's got it to Detweiler, and that's 7 in a row. The 0-2 pitch is dumped into shallow right. Stanton makes the catch to retire the side, and again the Italians are tapped. What Canada's middle of the order did this afternoon. That drive will carry right to Avaninia, and there were 2 gone.
Yeah, that should be an walk-off hit. Eliminated Canada.
I think that was 06 as Brandon Phillips soft serves a line drive out to center. DeSimone makes 8th. The Italians down to their last 6 outs. A chopper over the mound. Rollins had it played well. And a root.
Still think we might see Kimbrel in the 9th.
Chris Colabello hit a big 3-run home run yesterday over Canada. His first pitch picking. Ball scorched away from Lucroy. And Infante takes the next station. Runner at second with 2 gone. 3 for 7 so far in this competition. Pool B dumps a fly ball into left that stays in the air for Avaninia. Shattered bat. But a couple of this inning and a bunch of them tonight. Mowers will he gets the ball for Canada tomorrow. Another hit for David Wright tonight. Bouncing ball to shortstop, and that'll retire the side of the U.
Throwing right.
It's a ground ball to shortstop. Rollins has it. Chiarini's retired. Laughing in his face. It's going to wrap it up tonight, folks. The Americans win their first of pool play. David Wright with the big grand slam. That was the difference. It came in the top of the 5th.